Today is October 15th and I wanted to do a garden diary, but I'm going to start in the front yard. We had winds on Monday that were devastating. They were swirly, they were gusty, they caused a lot of problems. And so we spent part of this, my husband got all of the junk out of those palm trees, which is cool. And then the neighbors are landscaping their property, which is cool too. So all sorts of work going on. But anyway, I just wanted to show some of the stuff in the front yard. These still look sad, but I'm not giving up. Now what we want to do is we want to move these trees that are touching the house over to the other side. They're going to go over on this other side of the yard. And we moved the hibiscus. A lot of the branches broke. Some of that was me moving stuff. They were pretty fragile, and in other circumstances it was the wind shearing things off too. So we only moved 2 over, and we've got them placed kind of, it's actually symmetrical with those 3, but not if you wanted to put them between the 2 pots. And that's mainly because we have a pipe that comes out, and we tried to work around it, and then we were going to put 3 hibiscus in here, and we just assessed it and went, that's not going to be a good fit. So I'll show where we put the other one. It's really beautiful out. It's about 64 degrees, so I don't understand why the cooler's on. But sometimes it does that. Well, I gotta get those pomegranates up high. We lost my pineapple light. It broke, fell off the table. We had to totally clean off the patios because they were just filthy from all of the debris that accumulated, and we're still working on cleaning, so it's not quite done, but it's getting there. This carpet got a bunch of stuff spilled on it, so I had to take it out and rinse it like crazy, shampoo it, spot remover, all kinds of stuff. So I just put that back in place this morning. We should get into the low 80s and at night in the mid 40s. We had one day that I think it was supposed to get cooler. Night before last, I think, was supposed to be like 36. I don't know that we ever got down to that level here. I love the way this light shines on this hibiscus back here. The way the light filters on those leaves is just gorgeous. Love it. So pretty. I don't even know if I could do it justice. The trees are losing a lot of the seeds and stuff, so I'm gonna probably start leaf removal, which is not my favorite thing to be doing, but it's what's necessary. So the hibiscus that came out of here went over into the middle over there, and it's the one that's more burgundy colored, which is kind of weird. And then we put a hibiscus back here, took the rue out and moved it. And you can see it's taken some stress from the wind. All those top branches got impacted by the wind. And I'll show the damage from the wind in some other places too. I was surprised this didn't get damaged more. This is where I put the rue, and it actually is not looking so bad. If you could have seen the wind on Monday, it would have shown why there's so much devastation. I think the pumpkin plants are probably going to come out because the wind just did havoc on those. What else? Oh, I'll come over here. The cucumbers were looking gorgeous. They don't look that way anymore. This is all wind damage. The peppers, some of them were laying over flat, so that was the one thing we tried to rescue most of all, and we had peppers laying everywhere. So yeah, the wind did us no favors. Let's see, what else do I want to show? I haven't pulled these okra, but I'm probably going to pull that one for sure, the one that's just a stick with a couple pods on it. These even took some beating, and it's noticeable. I just want our peppers to thrive. These didn't do too bad over here. They took a little bit of, but they seem to be more protected. This little plant got whipped around good. Those marigolds don't look bad. Everything else is, this got torn up by the wind. That one doesn't look too bad over there, that tomato plant. This got torn up by the wind. It was swaying every which way, so it's got a lot of wind damage on it. I don't expect to get any flowers, but yeah, tomatoes, but you never know. The top looks healthy, so it's hard to say. This is still going like gangbusters. The bees are loving it, so I'm leaving that in place. But there's a lot of basil that I'm gonna start pulling. Some red peppers I need to pick. And I think those Guerrero or whatever they are, I need Santa Fe. I probably need to pick those even though they're yellow. But yeah, you can see we took a hit. So I'm thinking about doing a rose ground cover in this area. Something that would be real colorful but doesn't get real tall. So we shall see. I don't know how, this probably still looks pretty with the purple and the orange. See, this over here doesn't get as impacted by the wind either. So that's kind of pretty with all the colors in there. But yeah, I think even this bougainvillea took some hits from the wind. This did. We're probably going to pull everything out of this pot and we'll figure out what we're going to put in there. That's my garden diary. Today is October the 7th, Thursday, and this is what we got out of the garden. We got 3 Kajari melons, 2 jalapenos, and 2 of the Armenian cucumbers. Woohoo! Today is Tuesday, October 12th, and this is what we got out of the garden. We had winds yesterday that were 50-mile-per-hour gusts. So it took out a lot of pepper plants. It actually destroyed some of the cucumber vines and pumpkin. I mean, things look sad in the garden because of the wind. But I wanted to show what most of these peppers were laying on the ground on branches that have broken off. So we have a bunch of serrano, 1 jalapeno, a couple of Fresnos, Cubanelles, 3 Armenian cucumbers, a zucchini that was hiding from us, and another zucchini, and a little Kajari melon. I had one of the Kajari melons for breakfast this morning. It was delicious. I will always grow those.